what's up you guys, and yes, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about conspiracy TVs with me, Tony Smith, aka Devil Explorer. Okay, so first we're going to start off by telling you it's about parallel universe, and I'm going to be arguing for and against a parallel universe. So arguing for a multi-universe is around about 13.7 billion years ago. Simply speaking, everything we know of in the cosmos was an infinitesimal singularity. Then according to the Big Bang Theory, some unknown trigger caused to expand and inflate in three-dimensional space. As the immense energy of this initial expansion cooled, obviously light began to shine through. Eventually small particles began to form into large pieces of matter we know today, such as galaxies, stars, planets. And there is only one big question that we're focusing on today for this theory is, are we the only universe out there? I mean, come on. With all the current technology we've got, we're limited to observations within this universe because the universe is curved, and it's like as if we're in, a fishbowl, unable to see the outside of it, if there is an outside. So there are at least 5 theories of why a multiverse is possible, and I'm going to start right now, get straight into it. So, infinite universes, we don't know the shape, space, time is exactly, but one prominent theory is that it's flat and it goes on forever. This would present the possibility of many universes being out there, but with atomic mind, it's possible that, universes could start repeating themselves. That's because particles can only be put together in so many ways. More about that in a moment. Now, bubble universes, another theory for multiple universes, come from eternal inflation, based on research from Tufts University cosmologist Alexander Völkin. When looking at space-time as a whole, some areas of space stop inflating, like the Big Bang inflated our own universe. Others will keep getting larger. So if we picture our own universe as a bubble, it's sitting in a network of bubble universes of space. And what's interesting about the theory is that other universes can actually have different laws of physics, since, physics of their own, since, obviously, we're not all linked, right? Okay, number 3, daughter universe. Okay, so multiple universes can actually follow the theory of quantum mechanics. Obviously, it just means how subatomic they are, how the particles behave themselves. As part of the daughter universe theory, if you actually follow the laws of probability, it suggests that for every outcome that could come to your decisions, there would be a range of universes, right? Well, each of which saw the outcome to be, so in our universe, you took the job to China. In another, perhaps you were on your way and your plane landed somewhere different, and you decided to stay, and so on and so on. And number 4, mathematical universes. Another possible venue is explore mathematical universes, which simply put explain the structure of the mathematics, which actually may change depending on which universe you reside. A mathematical structure is something that you can describe in a way that's completely independent of human baggage. I mean, I really believe that there is a universe out there that can exist independently of me, that would continue to exist even if there were no humans. And number 5, parallel universe, my favourite, the last but it's not least, is the idea of a parallel universe. Going back to the idea of space-time is flat, the number of possible particle configurations in multiple universes would be limited to 10 over 10 over 122 distinct possibilities, to be exact. So with an infinite number of cosmic patches, the particle arrangements within them must repeat, which infinites the many times over, which could mean it's obviously infinite many parallel universes. Cosmic patches, exactly the same as ours, contain someone exactly like you who's watching my video, as well as patches that differ by just one particle's position, patches that differ by 2 particles positions, and so on down the patches, and they really are totally different from ours. I mean, famously, physics Stephen Hawking's last paper before his death also dealt with the multiverse. The paper was published in May 2018, just a few months after Hawkins' about the theory he told Cambridge University in an interview published in the Washington Post. We're not down to a single unique universe, but our findings imply a significant reduction of the multiverse to a much smaller range of, possible universes. And this is where it gets interesting. We're going to argue against parallel universe. I don't usually argue against it, but with my conspiracy theories, we're going to do this. So, parallel universe, obviously, theory suggests there's infinite Earths out there. There's just a bit different from ours. Not everyone agrees with the parallel universe theory. A 2015 article on Medium by astrophysicist Ethan Segal agreed that space-time could go on forever in theory, but he said that there are some limitations with that idea. Just think about it, right? The key problem is the universe is under 14 billion years old, so our universe age itself is obviously not infinite, but an infinite amount, which would probably limit the number of possibilities for particles to rearrange themselves, and sadly make it less possible that your alternative self did get on that plane after all to, say, China. Which, yes, sounds crazy, but it's true. Also, the expansion at the beginning of the universe took place expeditionally because there was so much energy inherited the space itself. He actually said, but over time the inflation obviously slowed those particles of matter create the Big Bang and are not continuing to expand, which he pointed out among his conclusions that this means that the multi-universe would have different rates of the inflation in different times, which just means longer and shorter for inflation, and that it obviously would decrease the possibilities of universes similar to our own. And even setting aside issues that there are many, maybe an infinite number of possible values for fundamental consistence, particles and interactions, and even setting aside interpretation issues, such as weather, the many worlds interpretation actually describes our physically reality, which Segal actually said the fact of the matter is that the number of possible outcomes rises so quickly, so much faster than merely exponentially, that unless inflation is occurring for a truly infinite amount of time, there are no parallel universes identical to this one. But rather than saying this lack of other universes, the fact of the matter is that the number of possible outcomes rises so quickly, so much faster than merely additionally, that unless inflation has been occurring for a truly infinite amount of time, there are no parallel universes identical to this one. But rather than seeing the lack of the universe as a limitation, Segal instead takes the philosophy that it shows how important it is to celebrate, being unique. He advises to make the choices that work for you, which leave you with no regrets. That's because there are no realities where the choice of your dream self play out. You therefore are the only person that can make those choices happen. So that was my first conspiracy theory video, but don't worry, I know this was crap because it was really quick and I rushed everything, but this was very last minute planned, so I didn't really get to sort it all. Next video I'll be sat up against a red background and you'll be able to see me, and I'll have so much conspiracy theories for you then. But this one was a very rushed one because a lot of people had asked just for a parallel universe conspiracy theory, which I've been going on all day about because of how cool it is and stuff. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, turn on post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below what you want me to do next. Guess that's all. Peace.